I'm Martin at e-bike shop, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brand new Raleigh Motus. So this is our most popular sub 2k e-bike. So it's actually a European Bosch e-bike for under 2k, so you can imagine how extremely popular it is. We do it in a low step and a crossbar variant. So for his and hers, we sell each as a unisex bike. So for a lot of gents that go on the low step, we also have ladies on the crossbar as well. Both frame sizes are ever so slightly different in geometry. The low step comes up a little bit shorter and it's slightly shorter on the height as well. Both bikes are the same specification, so I'll talk you through this bike, but obviously we do it in a crossbar as well. The bike is designed as a hybrid trekking style bike, so it fits the bill for a lot of people that are using the bike on the road, possibly commuting, but doing some light off-road as well. So we're not talking extreme off-road, but it can do canal paths, tow paths, bridleways, that kind of thing. So it's a really versatile bike. It's not restricted just for the road or just off-road, it's a bit of an in-betweener. And that matches up with the componentry that we find on the bike. For example, the wheel size, the tyres, etc, etc. So if we start at the front of the bike, I've got a Suntour fork here. This is actually lockable, so we can lock the front end out simply with a flick of a switch. So if you are climbing or riding uphill, we can conserve energy, lock the front off, and of course if there's anything bumpier, we can unlock it for comfort. The front wheel, it's a 700C, it's actually got a dynamo hub incorporated within it, so it's extremely good. It creates its own power with very low resistance, and it generates the power for the lights. So both front and rear lights are connected together, and they don't affect the battery at all when you're using the lights. So you can actually leave them on in the daytime. Like I say, they're self-charging, so they regenerate, so you're not using any power for the battery itself. There are small capacitors in this as well, so if you stop at traffic lights or anything, you can the lights aren't going to dull out on you at all. They're going to stay lit so that other road users can see you. So if we work up from the front, we've got a Magura rim brake. This is actually a hydraulic rim brake, so it's very lightweight, so it keeps the weight of the bike down, but it's a lot more powerful. It's got more performance, it's more durable as well over just a cable V brake. There's very little adjustment to be had in these brakes. Obviously pad replacement is really simple as well, so it's a very maintenance free bike. As we come up the front, you notice it's got quite a long head tube on this. It's really comfortable. It's got an adjustable stem, so we can raise or lower the bars, bringing the bike short or closer in towards you or further away. So it's a really good way of getting set up on it for both gents and ladies. It's a simple Allen key here. We can drop it right down or right up, so you can get in position anywhere on the bike. You see the bars are ever so slight wrap backs, so these aren't perfectly flat bars. It's actually more natural and comfortable to hold with a slight wrap back, and they've got comfort grips on them as well, so they support your palms a little bit better for longer distance rides, and they take the pressure away from your upper arms as well. So on the handlebars, we've got a Bella standard, but we've got the front and rear brake levers, 9-speed gears on trigger shifters as well, so it's really easy. It's just up or down gear. There's no messing about, there's none of this grip shift rubbish. It's just simply you're in gear or you're in another gear, so that's really nice. Now as you can see on the low step, it is what we call a step through design, so it comes up really low. It's really great to get on and off. I actually ride a low step myself. It's much more convenient, and particularly for ladies, a lot more confident on it, getting on and off, but it allows a bit more manoeuvrability as well. You just literally step through the frame, so no swinging your leg over the back end at all. You just step on the bike. Saddle wise, we've got a comfort saddle on here. This is a free zone comfort saddle, so it's really nice for longer distances or just nipping up the shops. This has actually got a suspension seat post as well, so it's going to take some of the shock away from the back end from the road, make it more comfortable. And of course we're on a quick release post, so we can easily adjust this up and down for different sized riders, so it's a very versatile bike in that respect. Again, coming back to the stem, we can fit it up for different people with different shapes and sizes. At the back we've got a pannier rack. It's situated the 400 watt pack within this, so it's actually really nice to see this Bosch 400 watt pack on a bike sub 2k, in respect that it's quite difficult to fit it in with the price for that level of bike, but it's really nice. You can go out all day, you've got plenty of range, you don't have to worry about it. So it's actually the best performing or the longest lasting Bosch power pack. You've got the 400 watt packs. This is the larger 400 watt pack, so it's really nice to see. Obviously this is locked onto the bike, so no one can pinch that when it's not in use, coupled with a rear wheel lock, which admittedly we don't use as much in the UK, but it's the same key for the battery as the rear wheel lock as well, so you can lock the back end, Yeah, okay, it doesn't stop anyone picking the bike up and walking off of it if they lift the back wheel off the floor, but it is quite handy if you're just nipping in and getting a paper, bits and bobs, so that's quite nice. And again, on the pannier rack, we've got a pump built in as well, so it's very well thought out. You really don't have to get any extras with this bike, it's got it all on there. I forgot to mention the mud guards. The mud guards are front and rear, they're proper full mud guards, they're built in, and we've got a reflector built into the back as well, so just to keep the dirt and grime off the road, keep you clean as well, a bit more of an enjoyable ride. So I've already mentioned the gear system. It's a 9-speed tram system on here. Again, it's on the trigger shifters, so it's really nice and easy to use. Really big range on there as well, 11 to 36. So you've got a really wide spectrum of gearing from you know, like a fast speed to a low climbing gear as well, so that's great. You know, it works with the Bosch motor. You can use the gears with the power because it's all driven on the drivetrain, so big advantages here. Obviously, if you want to use the bike off power as well, you've got the gears there to help you along, and there is no resistance from this bike, so you can use it off power. You just simply turn it off at the head unit. So at the back, we've got a prop stand on here. It's actually a decent stand. I can stand on this bike with the stand down, and it's perfectly stable, so it's really good quality components. Moving down, we give it with a leisure trekking style set of pedals. Everything else is on the bike, so again, you don't need to get anything with the bike, it's already there. So it's a very popular bike within our e-bike range, and in fact it's the cheapest Bosch e-bike we do, but it's still of good quality, so you know, you're not sort of compromising here or there. It's a really good bike for the money. Unfortunately, they do come and go very quickly, so they're often in stock and then out of stock all of a sudden, but you know, that's because of the popularity of the style of the bike. So it's been a pleasure to talk you through the Raleigh Motus. You can go on our website, you can see reviews, pictures, the full specification and overviews on there. There's write-ups on our blog as well. If you want to come down, please phone, book an appointment. We can talk you through the models, show you them in the flesh, take you for a ride, make sure you're happy, and actually get them quite well set up for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for all our other videos through 2015, and hopefully we'll see you in store soon. Thank you.